Oh, hey, how's it going, everybody? Sorry about that. I was just playing Pokemon and, trying to figure out what video to do this week. Actually, I think I have an idea. Everybody knows about the Pokemon video games and anime, but over the years, the Pokemon Company has done a ton of weird and pretty obscure things to promote their series. Like the Pokemon animated book adaptations, the Pokemon Marbles, and even Pokemon Pogs. But today we're going to be talking about the Pokemon anime to book adaptations, along with some little weird books that Scholastic has put on over the years. Pokemon took a big part of my childhood, and so far my adulthood as well, but that's a video for another day. Today we're going to be talking about the Pokemon books primarily found at the Scholastic book fairs. If you didn't live in America, this I think is the one time I'm genuinely proud that we're better than you, because as an American that grew up in the early 2000s, we had this beautiful thing called the Scholastic Book Fair. And, might as well give a little backstory rundown type thing about what it actually was before we get into the talk about the books. At the schools that I went to, about twice a year, the entire library would be cut off and filled with amazing books published by Scholastic. Be it Pokemon, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, those weird dorky diary things. No matter what you were into, I'm sure that there was a book for you there. You'd go up to your parents and beg them for money so you could buy the newest Pokedex corresponding with the newest Pokemon game that came out, or my favorites to pick up, the Pokemon anime adaptations primarily written by Tracy West, who is a staple in the kid anime to book adaptation landscape. For the most part, she mainly did Pokemon though. Kids, and by kids I mean me, would try to leave class whenever we could, so we could go to the library and find the Pokedex books to find out the best strategies to kick everybody on the playground's ass, but then getting very upset because none of us had Game Boy Advance link cables. When I was a kid, all I would really do were read those books. And that's only halfway an exaggeration, because needless to say, I wasn't the best kid, so I would regularly get grounded from playing video games or watching TV. So, for entertainment, all I had were those Pokemon books and this singular Yu-Gi-Oh book. Both of which made my childhood life amazing when I was being a little piece of shit. While most of these were direct adaptations where Tracy West would sit there, watch a certain episode and write a novelization of it, or just a picture book with some quotes from the episode with really low-res screenshots of said episodes, there were some books about Pokemon that either talked about the general generation it released in, or some Where's Waldo type thing but with Pokemon instead. As you see, I have a ton of Pokemon books that I've been collecting since my little kiddo days, and they've been kept in good shape. Minus this page. We don't talk about this page. The adaptations weren't strictly of episodes, though. Some of them were entire movies that were novelized by the one and only Tracy West, of course. I promise this is one of the last times you're going to hear this name today. I think these really were what got me invested with Pokemon, especially with, the games, the anime, and just the general abundance of genuinely fun Pokemon memorabilia that came along for the ride. And that's what made the early 2000s genuinely awesome if you were a little kid who liked anime. If there was a time where an episode wasn't on TV or I didn't have the VHS or DVD of it, I pray that I had it as a book. Then I would devote the entire afternoon to reading it and whatever else I could get my hands on that day, with no care in the world if I had read it or not. Man, times were simpler. Not as simple as the mind you had to have trying to find Pokemon in this Where's Waldo thing, though. I mean, they don't really try and hide it. It's just like, here, boom. Here's the Pokemon. While I have ended up selling some of the books, which kinda sucks, I do still have a few of the Pokemon novelizations. Like Pokemon Let It Snow, which was based off of the Pokemon episode Freeze Frame, a part of the Johto League Champions series, where the whole point of the episode was to find Articuno so that Todd could take his awesome Pokemon snap pictures of it. The next in the like learn to read type Pokemon books, where it was the pictures with the quotes from the episode, is Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Coal Badge Battle, which was based off of Oh the Rampardos We Watched, or the episode where Ash fought Rourke for the gym badge in Orberg City. It was a really fun episode, and I think that's really where I started watching the anime more religiously, rather than just playing the video games or, reading the books. The next book I have is Pokemon Night in the Haunted Tower, one of the first actual novelizations of Pokemon episodes. Even in the beginning of the chapters, we've got the Pokemon theme song. You know the one. Night in the Haunted Tower followed the 3 episodes, Abra and the Psychic Showdown, the Tower of Terror, and Haunter vs. Kadabra. The main plot of this one was the gym fight between Ash and Sabrina, which they also had to go through all of the Saffron City kerfuffles, but in the end, it was really good for a book published in 1999 of an adaptation of Pokemon. The next book is my only 2-in-1 Pokemon book. They're both from Pokemon Battle Frontier, and they're both based off of 2 different episodes. The first one was Deoxys in Danger, based on Deoxys Crisis, and the other was Grovile's Trouble, based off of the Pokemon episode Odd Pokemon Out from Pokemon Battle Frontier. What was really cool about this book when I was a kid was the temporary tattoos that it had inside. Now, I don't have them anymore, but I really wish I did because that was a lot of fun and I genuinely enjoyed putting on the Pokemon tattoos and thinking I was tough shit on the playground. Both of those follow Pokemon Battle Frontier episodes and things that I haven't really read in forever. You'd think that I would have read them for this video, but you think I go through that much effort? Hey guys, so editing Brayden here. I was going over the footage and decided to, while I was editing, go and watch the actual episodes that the Grovile book was based off of. And when I say I laughed like crazy, I'm not joking. In the episode, Ash's Grovile decides to fight a Tropius. In that fight, he finds a Meganium, falls in love with the Meganium, then the Tropius falls in love with the Meganium, and cucks the Grovile. This poor Grovile got... These are genuine. This is genuine laughter. Oh my god. Okay, so the Grovile evolves because it got cucked so hard. Okay, back to the video. I just wanted to, make that apparent because I just needed to let y'all know that that's what this entire episode was about. And the final Pokemon novelization that I have today is Pokemon Battle Frontier Celebi Rescue, which was based off of the Green Guardian episode, which was, the Celebi episode from Pokemon Battle Frontier. In the episode, Ash and crew end up going through Cycling Road, and prior to that, we're under the threat of a forest fire with Pokemon inside. But Celebi comes along and does what Celebi does as the Forest Guardian and helps them out. Later, Team Rocket tries capturing Celebi with their latest robot, but was then freed, and of course, Team Rocket was sent packing and thrown into the sky like they always are. The only issue with these Pokemon books is you don't get the nice when Team Rocket is sent away. That was it for the episodes. However, I do still have one novelization of one of the movies, Pokemon Ranger and the Temple of the Sea, which, if you remember, was the Manaphy and Fione movie. Oddly, though, it took place in Hoenn, even though Manaphy was a Sinnoh Pokemon. I'm not going to get into it. Usually the mythicals come up in the previous season anyways, but if you remember the movie, it was simple. They were just trying to help Manaphy, live its life, and then Team Rocket did the Team Rocket thing, and other people tried stealing it, and it was a whole mess. It was a gigantic mess. Lastly, other than the Pokemon Where's Waldo, I do have 2 Sinnoh books. One of them going over just the basics of the world of Sinnoh, aptly titled The World of Sinnoh, and something helping, sort of like an anime guide, so to speak, where it was going through each of the new evolutions added in the Sinnoh region, while also going over the gang's new Pokemon, like how Ash got a Buizel. And if you paid attention during the Pokecard Awesomeness days, Buizel is one of my favorite Pokemon. I mean, why wouldn't it be? He's so cool. Look at his little tail. The Pokemon Sinnoh Hall of Fame book also goes through the villains and actually talks about a good chunk of the anime later on, whereas World of Sinnoh really just talked about the beginning of the series. And then, of course, there's that Pokemon Where's Waldo book I was talking about, where it's just a giant conglomerate of Pokemon, no rhyme or reason why they're there, just at certain places like an amusement park, and you have to find these 3 or 4 given Pokemon in each section, which it's really not hard. They will literally just be right dead center, and you'll find it. That's all for the books, really. I can't think of anything else other than the manga, and that's a whole story for another day, because those don't really get based off of the anime. The Pokemon manga actually is its own entire entity and shows Pokemon getting ripped in half, turned into zombies. This is one of the kid-friendly episodes, and that is not. That is Grand Theft Auto Pokemon, and maybe we'll get to the manga one day, but currently I don't have it, and that's why we're going to the outro. Pokemon has been and always will be a big part of my life, be it the anime, the books, the movies, the video games, and yes, even the Pogs. While this video wasn't strictly on my life with Pokemon, I do promise that that video will come eventually, probably for the anniversary of Pokemon this year. But with all that being said, I do think it's time that I start my review on Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow before it's too late. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna start that.